Juventino in Los Angeles, California. See more better here with ChristianEyewear.com, where believing is seeing. Today I'm going to cut the Zeiss Light D digital freeform progressive lens with the Photofusion Extra Gray and the red flash mirror for your RayBan 7151 color 5910, which I love because of the blue and the tortoise, and the 52 eye size. Let me take everything out of the original packaging as it comes. And then I've got to work on this. This is why you don't drive over your glasses. One of my viewers sent me these to repair. I think I need to do a video showing you how to repair glasses like these and then getting them straightened back out. But we'll do that next. So, take everything out of the original packaging, your hard shell RayBan case, your RayBan cleaning cloth, and the star of the show, the main attraction. It comes with a plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping. I'm going to put that on there when I ship to you. And of course, I love this color combination. It has the blue and the tortoise on there. Those are my colors. I wear a lot of blue and browns. I may have to do this in a color scheme on one of my glasses that I'm designing. But let me pop out the great hexagonal shape, by the way. I think that is. I'm not, honestly, I'm not really sure. I flunked math so many times I can't even count. No, so let me, come on, guys. Hello, is this on? I'm going to pop out the original demo lenses, one of which says RayBan. Of course, you're going to receive all the manufacturer's original packaging. If I can hold on to this frame, put it in the tracing element of my blocker, program the shape into the computer so that years from now, should you ever need new lenses for this frame, I can mail them right to your home and you'll see how to pop them in. I'm going to hit the start button. A little stylus is going to pop up. Go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left side here at ChristianEyewear.com, the home of free prescription lenses. Sorry, early morning text I've got to read. You buy any frame that I offer and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipts have my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they're prescription or not. Now, Juventino, you need prescription, but if you have vision insurance, I do not accept any insurances, but I can provide to you upon request an itemized receipt that you can file for your out-of-network reimbursements, and I do take health savings account flex dollars over the phone. I use PayPal as my cash register. PayPal does not accept flex dollars, but again, call me up on the phone on the website number and I can take your payment there. I'm going to move on to the next screen so I can enter your pupillary distance of 62 divided by 2 is 31. At least I can do that math in my head. The computer starts at 32.5, so I'm going to tap the minus button a few times so we get to 31. Raise the optical center height up to 25. Change the layout screen from single vision to progressive. Take the lenses out of the package. Now the thing, they never make you proud when you want. The thing I love most about Zeiss is they document everything, but I think we've had a COVID-related failure. They usually give you the packet information on the front. They don't on your pair. Juventino, I'm very sorry about that, but nonetheless, the lenses are correct. They just don't have the writing on the outside, so I'm going to place the lens onto the platform. I need 2 blocks to attach to your lens. I need 2 stickers, of which I've got them here. The black side is the sticky side. I'm going to stick this one onto the first block, do the same thing now for the second one. I'm going to pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. That silver button on the back, that magnet is going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. Get everything laid out on the platform as such. Make sure the lens is large enough to fit, and it is. Hit that button, the arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right, which I can identify with. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky, line up the magnet. I don't have to change the pupillary distance or the optical center height. Get everything laid out as such. Hang on, there's a dot on there throwing me off. There we go. I only need 3 dots. 3 dots. And make sure it's large enough to fit, and it is. Hit that button now. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the left lens. So this is the blocker, the tracer. This is what's known as the edger. It's going to edge your lenses down from this size to this size. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out, buy their own, put it on your kitchen counter. Then you can cut your own lenses at home. And you will need this guy with the 2 thumbs that reads text during the videos to do it for you. The actual cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away your lens material. This wheel in the center, is going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I know I'm working on making a smaller placard for that. Now I want to wake up the computer. Job ID number 2976. 2976, so it's transfer the data from this side to this side. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic or Trivex, I would select that material, but we're going to stick with that. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen in a frame like this. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I am going to place one on the rear concave surface of the lens. I'll press the sticker on there firmly. Now the magnet's going to do its job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Free bad jokes with the purchase of every pair of glasses sold. Hit the green button. The door is going to close. The clamp's going to shut. The lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. And you can see as it's going around doing that. And then the old carpenter saying, measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you will have none with your prescription in this frame. But it is a routine procedure that, because I do cut higher power lenses all day long for free with the purchase of any frame. Now you can always get the upgrades to the invisible bifocal, the transitions extra active, anti-glare with or without the mirror coating. With the light flickering in the background is water to catch the optical sawdust. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, meaning that no water sprays onto them while they're cutting, unlike plastic, high-index plastic, and Trivex that have water spraying onto the lens for the duration of the cutting cycle. Now water will spray onto your lenses, but to wash away the optical debris that you see beginning here. Your lenses are made out of polycarbonate, which is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. These are high impact ballistics grade lens material, the same material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel, from flying debris. This has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. But your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that have to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun there in Los Angeles, California, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. So water has begun spraying. It tells me it's the last 20 seconds. Speaking of protection, photochromic lenses were the very first blue blocking lenses. Your lenses will block 50 to 70% of the harmful blue light you hear talked about. From cell phones, tablets, and computer screens, you have the red flash mirror on the front of the lens. You have DuraVision Sun anti-glare coating on the back of the lens. Now, the red mirror looks like a red anti-glare coating on the front of the lens. My lenses have a bluish hue to it. Yours has a reddish. It's going to be very pronounced red, so it looks like a red anti-glare before it's activated. Same as on the back, but once these lenses are activated, meaning once they turn dark, you'll see the green anti-glare coating on the back of the lens. So I'm going to dry everything off here. Run my thumbnail around to make sure I get all the optical sawdust off the lenses. We're going to see if it fits first time around. I have the side I'm working on closest to me. I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corners. Use my thumbs, press down. It don't want to go, so I'm going to put it back in. Hit the retouch button. Take it down about 1/10 of a millimeter till it pops in easily. But the machine, so you have the most complete protection of any lens in here. You have a regular sunglass dark lens absorbs the sun's rays. A mirrored lens reflects it back, making it 20 to 30% darker. So Not only would these be the extra active gray lenses when they turn dark, but when the red activates, it's going to reflect back even more light. And then of course the anti-glare coating on the back of the lens, which reduces glare when driving at night, particularly driving at night in the rain, but street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead lights and such. The other nice thing is they put the industry's hardest scratch coating on the lens to protect your time and investment, because it takes over 24 hours to vaporize 8 different coatings onto your lens. So because of the time and the expense, they put the industry's hardest scratch coating on there to protect your time and investment. So we're going to see if it fits this time around. If not, I'll take it down a little bit more. The right lens always takes the longest. Once we get the size just right, we'll flip it over and start cutting the left. So let's make sure that all the sawdust is off. Tuck it in the outside corner. Press down. Now it snaps in there easily. Let's flip that over to L. Place the magnet into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, or today I'm calling it the Juventino. Hit the green start button. The door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to go around and be traced again by the 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the left side. And you can see as it's tracing the shape of the left side. And then again measuring the thickness to know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. Look at that, you got none. You got no edge. Oops, my flashlight working? Okay, barely. You got no edge thickness there. So let's go ahead and take this block off. It is no longer needed. Pull the sticker away. Again, use my hand-approved drawing method. Throw that back in there. Add to my sticker collection. It's starting to collapse under its own weight. So I'm going to stick this here to see if I can stick it back on. Come on, hold yourself together. So I'm going to come down here to the lensometer and verify the power of the lenses. And dry that off there. I'm going to place it in just above that black dot. Turn the axis wheel to 41. Turn it on. Read the power, and I am getting plus 250, exactly halfway between 2 and 3. So the unit of measurement is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R. It starts at 0 and goes up in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. You're on the 10th rung of a ladder. You are a hyperope. That's why there is a plus sign there. You need 10 steps of magnification to see far away. Now, once everything is the correct size far away, we have to take away the fuzzy edges. That's what uncorrected astigmatism causes. It makes 6s and 8s look alike with the letters P and F. So think of it as the fine-tune knob. You have a plus 250 power this way, 90 degrees away. You have a steeper curve, minus 75. And it's how we line those 2 curves up to make everything nice and crisp. We're going to line it up at the 41st meridian. A straight line is 0 to 90 to 180, so we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to about 41. Let's read the second curvature on the lens. And we're at plus 175, 1 tick mark below 2, heading towards 1. That's because if you had $2.50 and loaned somebody 75 cents, you would have $1.75 left over. That's where we're at, plus 175. Now your left eye, you need 9 steps of correction far away and only 1 step of astigmatism correction at the 97th meridian. Now when I said you were a hyperope, somewhat of that is true. You're actually a presbyope. You need distance correction and extra magnification up close. This is called the AD, the abbreviation for addition, because it means in addition to what's up top. So if you were to buy over-the-counter reading glasses, $250 plus 2 1/4 is $475 for your right eye, $450 for your left, and of course you're not going to find anything that strong in a store. I can always make that for you should you ever need it, but that's the extra magnification you need to see at 16 to 18 inches, which is a bent elbow, arms at your side. I always say when you were a kid making prayer hands, open them up. That's about the power that the doctor writes the full power of the reading at. If you were trying to get a splinter out using, using tweezers, I've lost the name of those for a second. That's about the distance you would hold things. Alright, so I'm going to make sure the rest of the optical sawdust is gone. Grab your frames. We're going to see if the left lens fits first time around. Tuck it in the outside corners. Push down the nose. It snaps right in. Take the block off, throw that back in there. Keep adding to my pile of sticker collection. Turn the fine tune knob to 97. Put it in over the black dot. Read the power. You're in there somewhere. There you are. Plus 2 1/4 wind tick mark going away from 2 towards 3. You're at plus 225. We're going to subtract a quarter from that, and we end up at plus 2. So that is cut perfectly. Your PD, the width between your eyes, is 62 millimeters. The height of the invisible bifocal is 25. I'm going to turn the card around, place the PD stick against my thumb. When we hold it up to the left lens, we're getting 62 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly. Now, not to the bottom of the lens, but halfway into the plastic, because your lens goes halfway into that bevel. And we're getting 25 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly. 25 millimeters. So this is the portion every video that as I clean your lenses, I mentioned that there's free shipping anywhere in the US. Now, Juventino, when you get these in the mail, there is a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. Just stop in. It only takes about 30 seconds to a minute to adjust a pair of glasses perfectly. Now, I'm part of that 80%, and I'll show you in just a moment, but I'm going to get these in standard alignment, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Now, when I say wobble, when I take mine off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. For those of you keeping score at home, I'm wearing the Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, in the black and silver. And of course, you can see more of this frame by visiting the ChristianEyewear.com website or going to the Christian Eyewear YouTube channel, and you can see me making more and more videos of those. Flip this over, press down, there is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do, that neither temple is askew. I send out a selfie request in every package. Juventino, I'd love to actually have 2 selfies, one with you indoors with these clear, and then one with you outside showing the red mirror in this beautiful blue and brown frame. I also send out cleaning instructions, not only for your frame and lenses, but for the cleaning cloth that I provide, your RayBan cleaning cloth, and actually you get a Zeiss cleaning cloth too. I just wasn't prepared today. I should have everything ready. And how to care for your case so it too will last you for years. Now, this is what your lenses look like clear before they have been activated, meaning that I'm exposed them to a strong burst of ultraviolet light. Now, as you can see, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for photochromic transition lenses to darken. A little bit longer when you come back inside, a minute to a minute 15. Now, Juventino and everyone else listening, pay attention. All photochromic transition lenses will get dark on day 1 and continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks or exposed to the sun. After that, they will work for years at maximum performance. The only time they won't work is if you're behind the windshield of a car. Your windshield absorbs the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays that would cause your dashboard to crack from sitting in the sun all day, and that's why they don't turn dark in a car. Now, having said that, these extra active lenses will get 30 to 50% dark behind a windshield. Look at that, you got the red mirror on there. Now, when you look out, you're going to see the darker gray. When people look at you, they're going to see that red mirror. That's pretty tough in this frame, pretty tough. Now, they're also temperature sensitive, meaning they will get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody and nothing works 100% when it's 100 degrees outside. We all work much better when it cools off. Having said that, these extra active lenses are designed to work in hotter weather. Now, this is important because we're in the dog days of summer. We've gotten through July, this is August. You know, personally, I hate when someone gets a new pair in the hottest month of the year, because it's never going to get as dark as it will in the next couple months. But they're still going to get darker than its equivalent Generation 8 technology. So, that's it. I like to remind everyone that Jesus loves you unconditionally. However, on my conditions, can I just get a like? If you like what you've seen here, please give me the thumbs up from the symbol below. You can click on my logo, which is the wooden eye with the gold cross, on my Christian Eyewear channel to subscribe. If you're watching this on free prescription lenses, just click the red subscribe button, but then click the bell icon no matter which YouTube channel you're watching, so that you'll get notified every time I come out with a new frame and lens combination. You can, if you have any questions, you can always email me at info@christianeyewear.com. You can also just go to the website Contact Us button and go straight from there. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Christian Eyewear. And you can also leave a question or comment in the comment section below. And as I keep talking, you will see these get lighter and lighter. I gave them 2 very strong bursts, just inches away from very strong LEDs that just have a strong burst of UV light to activate these. But as I keep talking, these will get lighter and lighter. But Juventino in Los Angeles, California, thank you so much for the purchase of the RayBan 7151 color 5910 in the 52 eye size. This frame comes in several colors, I think a couple different sizes. Actually, here's a good way to stall till they get back. This frame sells for $180. Your Zeiss Progressive Light D digital freeform progressive lens adds $149. The Photofusion Extra Gray is $129, and the red flash mirror is $69, for a total of $529.97 tax-free. The reason why I point out tax-free now, a lot of people on the internet are having to charge tax. I am in North Carolina. North Carolina considers eyeglasses a medical device, and I don't have to collect tax on medical devices. That's how I'm able to remain tax-free, and everyone else is having to charge for it. So, but yes, thank you for the purchase of this RayBan 7151 with your Zeiss Light D digital freeform progressive lens, the Photofusion Extra Gray, and the red flash mirror. Of course, I can do any prescription that you need. Again, if you have any questions, just email me and I'll reply back as quick as I can. It's not always as fast as what everyone wants, but I'm trying to increase my efficiency. I'm just getting overloaded now, but that's a good thing. During this pandemic, I think I'm the only optical shop open in the world. But nonetheless, thank you again for watching, and thanks for your purchase. And now hopefully everyone else has gotten a chance to see how I bring God's loving feeling back to glasses. Thank you.